And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, this ballpark's still among the game's best. When the roof is open, it feels like an outdoor ballpark. And then you have the shade and the cool when the roof is closed.
Yeah, and formerly Tal's Hill out there in center. You still have the Crawford boxes in left, a unique setback in left center field, which causes the left fielders to have to play differently. But there is a lot of character to this place.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, number 20. What do you got on him, Chris?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Okay, all set to go. J.J. Weatherholt getting ready to hit.
26, J.J. Weatherholt.
And we're underway here this afternoon. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Loperfido under it. One up, one down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. The 0-1. And there's the strike. On the ground. He gets there with the slide. And they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Two outs, base is empty. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth, third base.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Oh, that's low.
Two on, 2 outs. That clips the corner. That one fouled off. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the Cards strand a couple. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Dustin May. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Altuve at the plate now, and that's strike one. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball, that's out.
May fires. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Let's go, Air Jordan.
And the 1-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Rip to third. Gorman throws on to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Two down, nobody on. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
And now it's Christian Walker.
Walker.
And foul ball. Correa leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Come on, Christian. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Houston, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Mason Wynn digs in now.
No, that's low.
And that is out of play. Here we go. 1-1 now.
That's ball two.
Down the line, it's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And now, Nathan Church.
Ball.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Two.
Second inning here, no score. And that skips in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. Pedro Pajes, the next to hit. That one misses. That's 5 straight. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike. The Cards with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. And a count 1-2. Out to short. The flip. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Victor Scott will hit next. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Two outs with a runner at third. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido.
Loperfido.
May, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016.
Ball. Down.
On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith.
Hey.
Oh, 1 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
Now batting Taylor Trammell.
Trammell.
This one in the air, center field. Scott in position. And there's 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher Christian Vasquez.
Here's Christian Vasquez. Right through there for a strike.
Here we go, Astros.
That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. He was late.
Here we go, Christian.
Ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. He goes down looking. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt. Off the
That's a
mark
ball.
there. Ball one. Swing and a bouncer. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now the DH spot, Ivan Herrera. He's 0 for 1.
Let's go, Peter.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. In plenty of time to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
First baseman, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Just
Inside ball.
missed. That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's down.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that
That's ball
misses. And it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one
Ball
misses
four.
outside. It's
First
ball
base.
4.
What a battle.
Up
It's
next
not
for the
always easy
Cardinals,
laying off a
right
3-2
fielder,
pitch, and I tell you what,
Jordan
he earned that walk.
So 2 down. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. A single his first time. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 0-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
On the ground, right
No,
side.
foul ball.
And that's just foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Grounded out his first time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one
Outside,
outside.
that's a ball.
Ball 2. And another ball. Yordan Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-0 down. And there's the automatic.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Allen on at first, nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and two. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1.
Ball.
The Astros looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. That misses. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. First and second here, no outs. Pitch misses. Full count now. Carlos Correa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. What a stop. He scores all the way from first. So just a brutal throwing error that time.
Well, you hate to make mistakes with base runners, whether it's giving up a home run or making an error like that. And it's costly. 2 runs come around to score, and sometimes that defense can just tighten up a little bit, get too excited rather than just settling in and making the play.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Carlos Correa up next for the Astros. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. To the right side. Burleson steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Walker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 1 away with a runner at third. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Big Red picks up the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Loperfido jumps out of the way of ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner at third, 2 away. And it's through for a hit. Alvarez scores, and they take a 3-run lead. The throw to second is offline.
Well done, drives in the run. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cam Smith getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Just missed. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Foul ball. Outside, and the count is 3-1.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Wynn stands in now and watches strike 1.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Good job to fight that one off. Gorman gets his lead at first, nobody out.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hit in the air, left field. He's got it.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder Nathan Church.
And up next for St. Louis, Nathan Church. Walked his first time. Man at first, one away.
Let's go, Peter.
And that one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Pedro Pajes. 0 for 1 so far.
Come on, Peter.
Slider right there. And now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Fouled off left side. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. The Cards leave one. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for St.
Welcome
Louis.
back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Ryan Fernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Taylor Trammell. Fly to center his first time.
Taylor Trammell.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Hit weakly on the ground. Gorman. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Catcher, Christian.
And now it's Christian Vasquez. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Matt Swanson, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The 1-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Foul ball there. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him. 2 out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Allen in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. Perfect.
Up next for the Astros.
Back to the top of the order now. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Right side, Weatherhold. That's out number 3. So the Astros lead one, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in
Leading off for the
Houston
Cardinals,
and stepping in
center
for the
fielder,
Cardinals, Victor Scott.
II.
Scott
Ball, that's
measures
off the plate.
5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. The 1-0. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. Scott aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side. To second, there's 1 and 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Ivan Herrera, the next to hit.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. And it's even up.
Ball, that's inside.
That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Strike on the inside corner.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Now, Alec Burleson. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Astros 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the inning and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
On the ground right side, Weatherholt. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit, 1 for 2. Here's your 1.
Ball.
And that clips the inside corner.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That's ball 2.
That's off the
ball
mark.
3.
Full count now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Walker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Ball, that's inside.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And he walked
That's
him.
ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard. Next to hit, Joey Loperfido. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that will end the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 3 and the Cardinals nothing. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan King. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker. And a foul ball. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Steven Okert preparing to come on if needed. De Los Santos, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Nope.
And that's
Yep, that ball went
outside.
out.
3-1 now. Payoff pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. They didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Nolan Gorman, next up for the Cardinals. He is struck out, and he is walked. First pitch misses. The Cardinals trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Win in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
No, that's down.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now
Louis.
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in, Cam Smith. Swanson, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Strike 2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Taylor Trammell up next for the Astros. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Justin Brule appears to be getting loose. Yo-1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout.
Up
Coming
next
out of the
for
bullpen and throwing
Astros,
BBs.
Catcher, Christian.
So here's Christian Vasquez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Let's get the win, Astros.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball 2.
On the ground to first, Burleson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nathan Church. First pitch swinging. Tapped softly on the ground. Walker takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Pedro Pajes will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's a ball.
Next one is
Whoa,
off the
that's out.
plate, and the count's even at 2. Stays alive. Here's the 2-2. That one hit to right. Smith settles underneath it, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here comes the
Center
skipper,
fielder,
and we're going to see a
Victor
pitching change in this spot. Brian King done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Angel De Los
Astros,
Santos gets the
number
call from the
65,
pen. He's into the game with the bases
Angel De Los
empty.
Santos.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Scott wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's in there. 0-2 now.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
Fought off foul. Now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose
Altuve. Up next for the Astros. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. And there's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find a zone.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman,
One gone, runner at first.
Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Designated hitter.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matt Swanson done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
On the
St.
mound
Louis,
now, Justin
number
Brule.
47.
He's been someone, at
Justin
least in the
Brule.
early going, that they've leaned on. And here comes Carlos Correa. 1 for 3.
Ball, that's low.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. The 1-1. That's a ball.
That's a
Tried
ball.
the sweeper. Altuve off of first with 2 away. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Astros 3 and the Cardinals nothing. back here in Houston. We go to the 8th. J.J. Weatherholt digs in now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Smith has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals.
Impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Oh, look at the stop. Onto the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Alex Burleson.
Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. That one inside, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's inside.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. The Redbirds trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a payoff pitch. Burleson tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Just missed. And the 1-0. This one popped up. Altuve should have this one. And that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now at the plate, Joey Loperfido. The 1-1. In the air, left field, and it falls. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Up next for the Astros.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
The lefty, the 1-0. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back.
That's ball 2.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2 now. On the ground, right side. Here's Wynn for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, Houston leads this one, 3-0. Last chance coming up here for the Cards. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Abreu. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Wynn in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Here's a high chopper. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.